What are your frustrations? What are your desires? What is stressing you? Well, let's break the pattern. The power of saying no. When I say no to my desires, I say yes to peace. When I say no to wanting something from obsession, from craving, I say yes to allowing the universe to unfold. When I say no to stress, I say yes to becoming free. I will break this down and make it more digestible for you. I meet a girl and I want something from the girl. She likes another boy, therefore, she chooses to go with the boy. I haven't fulfilled my desire. I am frustrated. Now, because I am in a competitive mood, I look at the guy. Obviously, my self esteem is lower because if she decides to choose him, if she chooses him and she didn't choose me because I'm less, so I'm competing and I will put myself in a stress mode. I have to go to the gym. I have to look better. I have to change my shape. I have to pretend. So if you see the three energies, stress, frustration, and desire, they come because within I don't feel complete. I don't feel fulfilled. I have lost my power. My power is outside. Now we broke the pattern. Imagine she chooses that guy, and the first thing I will say is, well, bring the energy, acceptance. I'm grateful I have another opportunity. Because if there's billions of women outside there, if I'm grateful that there is not only one and there's billions, guess what? There is no space for anger. Remember the power of saying no. I say no to negative energies and I say yes to positive. Frustration. Because I'm not competitive, because I am cooperating with life through acceptance, my energy and my peace is flowing. So I will not feel that I need to get that girl. I will feel that I came to life, I've been given a body, nobody owes me anything. She doesn't have to choose me. Nobody owes me anything. I accept. I am grateful. I am seeing opportunities. Therefore, there is no lack. I am gaining my power again to know that life has gave me an opportunity to what? To try again. Stress. I am the one I am creating stress. Why? Because my mood now is I want something and it's not coming. Therefore, I'm creating stress. No! Now, how do I break the chain of stress? When I bring humor, people overlook the energy of humor. I laugh to myself and I say, Ralph, look at you. Chasing one girl, the world is expansive. Let's reuse this energy to create something, to become better versions of ourselves. And I think if I am a better version of myself, I will see the world in a different way with different glasses. Therefore, maybe I wasn't chasing the girl because I wanted to share love. I wanted to expand. I was chasing the girl because I wanted pleasure. Because I exaggerated what will come if I get the girl. So instead of getting, I want to become. Now I'm going after wisdom. I'm going after expansion. Therefore, the desire, we change the energy of desire, and instead of desire, we bring the gratitude. Wow. Another example to make it digestible. I want money, and I'll do whatever it takes. I have been told limiting beliefs, programming societies, and also don't punish yourself because when you are watching a movie or watching TV, look at the ads. They are not just selling, they are training you to have desire after something. A new car, a new phone, new place to go. So unconsciously, we are the victims of the unconscious. When you wake up and you understand that desire, it is some injection, external injection, not to blame, to understand that the world that we live, it is accepted to be like this. I will stop here in this point, and this will make you powerful. When I am exposed to a new thing, a new belief, a new way of thinking, I tell myself, Ralph, it is not what they are saying, it is what you are accepting. So when this becomes a strong belief, it is not because you have been told and programmed. It is because the level of awareness will remind you that you are accepting it. So if I have to eat meat with only red wine and fish with white, first I will question. I haven't seen a white wine. The color of white wine is not white. I am accepting that color to be white. Second, if I only eat fish and I drink white wine, it's not what they told me. I am accepting it. When I broke the chain and I can see that it doesn't matter what I am eating, I will choose the wine I love and I taste and I experience it. I become free. Let's continue with the example. So, with desire, I am accepting that they are telling me to get this with awareness. Am I accepting or I am choosing? So, now, don't get me wrong, acceptance is a positive energy, but when we accept without being aware, that is the danger. So, I am accepting love, I am accepting wisdom, I am accepting a positive vibe, but when I'm not aware and accepting the desire, I am accepting what they are programming me that you have to get this. So we continue with the example money. I want to get money because society says the much if I have much more money, my status is higher. I am someone. When I stop and remember I am a huge lover of saying no and saying yes. I say no to this pattern. I'm saying yes to examine, analyzing, watching it from an expansive context. How long will it take me to get money? And what do I think I will get after getting the money? That's the thing. Happiness? Well, I can feel the same happiness without needing to get it. Well, from my state of awareness, instead of trying to get, I will switch to create, to produce, to be productive. When you are generous with yourself, you are generous with others. When you are giving to yourself, you are giving to others. So hold on 1 second, Ralph. If I give myself creation, I will share it with the world. So the more I support the world and myself, the energy will come back again. So the happiness is not outside. That's why it wipes out desire. It is inside. Remember the girl. If she says yes to me, it's okay. If she says no, it's okay. She owes me nothing. With humility and humor, I will understand that life is autonomous. Life goes on its own. So let me just be grateful. Let me just accept that I am perfect as I am. I don't need to get a good shape because if I'm frustrated to get the shape, if I am in a competitive state, suffering is granted. So we use the language again. Remember, the power of the language is the key for you to be free. I'm going to choose being cooperative with life, contributing to life. Guess what? When you are generous with yourself, you give love, you become attractive. People come and find you, not because they want to get from you, because you are so hot, so warm, so life, so real. Because people will sense when there is a mask, when someone is faking, they will sense it. But also, they will sense where there is love, authenticity, when you are giving to yourself. So, first, I love myself, I accept myself. When I have the acceptance, I am what I am attractive. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not talking in the way of physicality, I'm talking the way of joy, happiness. Remember, the surface is not the same as going beyond. Nobody will give you the happiness you already have. I will repeat it again. Nobody will give you the happiness that you already have. So you don't need to get outside there anything. You have to share what you have. I will fall in love with the woman that she loves herself. I will fall in love with the life that already has love. I will fall in love with where the energy in love is. Why do you like a clean space? Because it's already clean. If you go there or not, it is clean. So you like the place that is open and clean and receptive. Why do you like people that they enjoy what they are doing? Why do you like the good songs? That person is expressing the state, so is attractive. Then he attracts you because you are experiencing the love of that person. So when you give, for example, grandmothers, babies, adults, teenagers, when they love themselves, they become attractive. I want to go and see my grandma. Why? She's not competing with life. She accepts the aging process. She accepts the point she is in life. And she just wants to share with you, feed you, love you, kiss you, joke with you. That's why you want to go and see your grandma because she's an energy of love. So when you love, you attract. You see, it's not the physique. You love your pets and your dogs and your cat. Why? Because they love themselves. The dog is already loving. So it attracts you. You find love because you are love. Love goes to love. So to wipe out desire, bring love. To wipe out frustration, question what you want. To wipe out the stress, be humble and recognize that it comes because of your mood, because you are not getting. That's why you're stressed. For example, I am in a good mood, and you say, Ralph, should we get some glass of wine? Of course, sure. We have the glass of wine. I'm not stressed. Now, I am going to a country where you cannot drink wine because of the culture, because of the rules. And I want a glass of wine. Guess what? Stress, frustration. Let's get out of here. Let me go to a country where I can have the glass. So it's not the glass of wine, it's my state, it's my mood. It's the lack of accepting that right now I am in a country where there is no wine. When I'm open, let me explore. What drinks, what else do you have? I'm open. I am accepting. What's the surprise? I would say something, tastes good. This is the beauty of being open to life. You are exposed to more. Life will give you. Life is a giving source. So please, don't think the luck is outside there. You are already the luck. You are already life. You are already light. So thank you very much for existing. Thank you for what you are. And I'll see you in the next video. Question your desires. Also, remember, desire is an energy, is a projection. I need, I want. Stop, pause, see yourself as a car. You need to go to the petrol station to refill petrol again. That petrol is your energy, your source, your love to yourself. So sometimes we stop, we pause, and we bring the power of saying no, which is a yes. So I say no to stress. I say yes to be free. I say no to frustration. I say yes to accepting. I say no to desire. I'm saying yes to switch the camera of my life and see that inside I'm already complete. That's for you today. I send you love. I don't need to know you. I love you. I appreciate you. Your life is priceless. You are the context. You are not the content. So if you are going to stress, Ralph, my work is stressful. No, there is something in your work you are not accepting. The mood has switched. You want to achieve. You want something quickly. You want to skip the rhythm, the heartbeat of life, and you want it now. That's where your stress is coming. Think about it tonight. Write down. Okay? As a context of life, you are exposed to many content. So this might be the chapter of your book of life where stress is calling you to watch within. Okay? The next video, I will tell you something. Healing the surface is just slowing discomfort. Healing at a deeper level, it is acknowledging what the discomfort wants to tell us. That's a different level. That's a different game. At different levels of the sea, you have different type of fishes. So if we're talking about deep healing, we need to address what the discomfort is saying. The only thing to observe, we don't see, we observe wisely. Now, if we want to play in the surface game, we would just say, this is uncomfortable. Let me just quick fix it. So today, you can use this video to go deep, or you can use it as, sounds good what he's saying. You leave it on the side. So I will invite you to take a piece of paper, to write down, to study this video, analyze the words that I'm saying, use different languages to hook the blocks. And remember, discomfort is a calling. Stress is a calling to look within. Sending you love. Thank you for existing. Thank you for supporting this channel. If you like these videos, subscribe for more. Thank you. Good luck today. Before you land to your bed, before you land the day, remember you are the context. Leave behind the stress. don't relate to the stress and relate to the context, which is tomorrow will unfold a different day, opportunity to put in practice. Remember the girl. If she says no to Ralph, it is an opportunity to keep nourishing and, and creating and loving myself. There is billions of souls outside there. If a girl tells me no, she's saying yes for me to keep loving myself, to stay within, to be creative, productive, supportive with myself and others. Therefore, the right girl will come. The loving soul will come. I will unfold with that person. No rush. It's never how it begins. It is how it's end. Dosify. Thank you very much.